It's
this.
my mom's favorite soap opera.
And one of the most popular storylines coming to an end involves the characters of Olivia and Natalia in a same-sex love story.
You should go. You're getting married. Come on. You should go and try on your dress and sip champagne and look for something old and something new and something borrowed and something blue. Just go be with your groom. Please, you don't want to be here. You said I do. I'm not with you.
My grandmother used to listen to Guiding Light on Olivia. Think about that. You're the end of a line of history.
I'm so proud. How are you? Nice to see you.
Welcome.
Hello, my Twitter friend.
Yes, right?
Yes.
Listen, speaking of Twitter, so many people have said, well, first of all, it's my mom's favorite show, and how the storylines have changed. I love there's a Lesbo Go-Go story now. It's about time. Now, a lot of people are twittering about it.
You have the storyline. Well, there was not a lot of physical.
There wasn't a lot of
Action.
I
was trying to think of a way to
But
put
don't
it.
you think that that's good for mainstream America? Because people think when they think of gays, and if they're not for gays, they think all they do is have sex together. So I think sometimes it's better not to have it.
I think it was a very well-structured story. It was set out to be a love story. We weren't focusing on gay, straight. It was meant to be a love story and a soap story.
Yeah.
So I think we accomplished that. And in the end, these two women ended up living happily ever after, and that was the goal.
Steve brings up a sad, it's 72 years. It is the end. It's. How did you guys all hear that they were coming to an end? That the story.
You know, it happened, oddly enough, on April Fool's Day. We got the call that the show was canceled, and we were waiting for the joke. And we weren't expecting it.
Joke's on you. Huh?
It was terrible. It was a devastating day for us, because we're a really, really close group of people.
Did you, the day of the glory of the daytime drama is somewhat past. Forever, even the big hits.
Yeah.
It's somewhat past. So maybe there's an inevitability to this, but nevertheless, you didn't know it was coming now.
No, we felt like with the changes that we made, we were saving money, and that's the point of all this. Our ratings weren't great, but we were excited about our stories. We had some really good stories on the air, and we thought, well, maybe another year.
Well, and listen, it started on radio, as you mentioned. You're actually taking it now to the internet.
To the internet. Not Guiding Light per se, but I am taking a soap opera to the internet. It's called Venice.
Venice? Why
Genius,
Venice?
that's the way of.
Do you all move to Venice? Is that what it is?
Venice Beach.
To Venice
love
Beach, of
it.
course.
Love it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's...
Either Venice is good.
I'll
Well, look at
go.
it. This is back
I
in
don't
the day. This is what my mom watched, and she called it her stories. Shh, the stories are on. Josh, it was like the stories. You had to be quiet. 3 o'clock every day back in Canada.
And I love
And you were
Robert
quiet?
would make fun of his hair.
Yeah, the
How
hair,
big
the
his
big
hair
hair.
was.
Yeah. This is when my mom won. Well, she still does, but that's when I was
How
growing
beautiful
up.
is that?
A lot of hair.
Your story, it's all
Beautiful
kind of
people.
about the internet now, isn't it?
I think so. It's a very... There you
There's
go.
a scene.
There's
Hello.
That's
was
a
the
hello.
Kissy face.
A little hello. Yeah, we're going to the internet with Venice, and I do think it's kind of the wave of the future.
And it's looking more wide open, I would say.
International viewership, yeah, it's immediate,
And you
it's
can
accessible.
do the things that you want
That's
to do that
Hayden
you might not
That's
necessarily
Hayden Panettiere
be able
right
to
there.
So cute.
You can do the things on the internet you can't necessarily do with network TV.
We have total freedom. We have our own script approval. We
Yay.
can shoot it the way we want to shoot it, and it's very inexpensive.
And you're a busy girl because you're going to go do another soap.
I am.
And do the internet.
Are you
I am.
serious?
Yeah, I'm going back to Days of Our
You're
Lives.
on
And it's a
Precinct,
really
yeah.
good story, I have to tell you. It's very
Well,
exciting.
I mentioned, I wasn't kidding, my grandmother listened to Guiding Light, and it used to have organ music.
You know, on the radio.
Yes, and they're called soap operas, and people don't even know this. Basically, only soap companies sponsored these things.
Oh, I had no idea.
That's why they call soap operas.
But my mom never called them her soap. She called it her stories.
Stories.
Yeah, my stories are on. Shut up, sit down.
There was a period of time when if you said to people in daytime dramas, you call them soap operas,
It was offensive.
they were offended. But I think
really?
everybody's got past that one.
I've never been offended by that. I know how hard people in daytime work. It's a very, very tough job.
Are you getting into the Twitter world? Because I know
am
you and I have
so
just become friends.
And I'm going to have to follow you now.
And I'll follow you.
Okay.
And no, but I'll really follow
Come
you.
on, and you can
go.
go
No.
forward too. Oh, come
they tweet
on.
about bowel movements.
Listen,
No, we do.
please,
That's
you don't have to talk about
That's why
that.
he's obsessed with bowel movements. It's like,
No, they are.
I've been tweeted on talking
About
about
her kissing another girl,
By
right?
the way, at my age, I am obsessed with bowel movements.
He's not like Chris.
So, okay, I want to hear now. So you're going to
Venice, it could be more
He's a
open.
good one in the 7
I'm
o'clock
gonna
hour.
follow you.
Okay.
All right, down.
He's gonna follow you to
Send
the
you diet
bathroom.
tips.
You know, I can say,
So what do you
after Venice, watch Steve's BM. I can see right now.
What's the storyline on Days of Our Lives?
Coming back as Carly, a character that I played, and I think you even interviewed me on the set many years ago.
Yeah.
And she's coming back.
Isn't it great? You get to come back. Even if you're killed, you come back in this
Of course you can. Fortunately, she lived when she left, but you know what? She's coming back very, very good friend with a lot of stuff.
What color hair will she have?
Depends on my mood.
And your husband.
You'll have to Twitter her to find
That's
out.
right.
Yeah, okay.
Say that, your husband.
My husband's coming back too, Michael 17.
Guiding Lights, final episode, Friday at 2 at Channel 2. And for details on where you can find the web series Venice, tweet me. No, go to myfoxla.com.
Tweet me. I'll get back
Go
to
to my
you.
Fox. Tweet me there. Okay.
So annoying. Thank you, guys.
Enjoy. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Okay.
That's Steve's BM intro music. Get ready.
Did Steve have a good bowel movement
I'm
today?
really concerned about you.
We'll be back with more.
Just saying.
Brought to you by Does the
Oh,
Soap.
good. All right. All right. Well, thanks. Goodbye.